platform. That's right. Sorry, I was dawdling a little bit, but we're back. We're here. And yeah, I mean, it is just another week. I think this will be the first full week of Omnias, so we'll see how it does. I like having some chill Omnias. So I guess part of this is that I've been thinking that recently, I might return to my tier list series. So like maybe if I'm not thinking of putting out a shorter form scripted video, then I'm gonna just do a tier list. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do all the Warframes, dude. All right, I'm gonna do specific groups of Warframes that I have in the usage list that we'll talk about. But I'm getting too distracted. We're here to show off Citrine, which is an exciting one because for the most part on stream I've been playing like slightly newer frames: Jade, Corvex, Dante, Dagoth. But yeah, we recently were able to play Gyre and then also Caliban. And now it's time for Citrine, and then up next is Kullervo. So Ureli and Steinex are pretty high up in the list. I've been thinking about just playing around with them just to kind of show them off, but yeah, we're excited. And then we'll just leave Limbo Prime and Ivara Prime where they are. I still like Ivara, but specific uses. Anyway, don't get too distracted. Here to talk about Citrine. Main thing is always just a Tau Forge Yellow for energy. I don't know, it's pretty much a staple on everything. To build into it, it's like I think some people could say the energy efficiency isn't necessary, but I don't know. I like a little bit of breathing room sometimes, and it doesn't it incentivizes me to spam my abilities a little bit more because you have a visual metric of like how much energy battery you have lying on the ground in just orb form. So I like not having vacuum, so I can manage myself just a little bit. But yeah, that's I don't know if I can tell everyone to put this on every frame, but I'm like, I basically have put a Tau Forge Yellow for bonus energy to orbs on every single frame. So like, I definitely don't think I can be like, yeah, that's the best way to play the game. So, do what you want, but I enjoy having a certain amount of energy efficiency. And then of course, shield capacity, which is a weird one, purely just for a little bit more shield regen. That's it. So it's like fully not necessary, but the reason for that is, of course, I just have fast deflection in here. I am doing double Umbra. It is nice to have a little bit of health, but the whole point is like preserving shell is going to build up to, I think it's 90% damage reduction. So, you just will always have damage reduction going. So this is a classic setup. I have this on like Mesa and a couple other frames. So I like using this setup. This setup is also very tactical and like aggressive, so I don't think you really are worried about getting shot too much, and that's because of Ensnare. But yeah, Arcane Aegis is just something that I pretty much use on most. There's like specific frames that can like tank a bunch of damage, and as long as you don't get one shot, then anyway. I like Aegis. Just think of it as like, yeah, every time your shield breaks, there's a 3% chance that you're like invincible, so it's a lot of shield regen. It's pretty weird how it works. But then also the interesting one, fun to finally get to talk about it. It is Arcane Impetus. So this is a 1999 Arcane. So, here's the thing. In terms of Molt Augmented versus Impetus, so this is going to be 7 different unique status effects. So obviously your 3 is going to give you the base 4. And then actually Archon Continuity was like, yep, there's 5. And then you're going to get Fractured Blast, giving you Impact and Slash. So that's 6, 7. So, you're not getting... If you had 10 different abilities, so if you're using Varuna, you can get, I think, more than Molt Augmented. So Varuna is a great choice for Arcane Impetus, simple choice. And efficiency is crazy. So it's half as much efficiency. So, yeah, it's still pretty good. 7 stacks is pretty nice. But, yeah, kind of an interesting setup. I have overextended at rank 9. Only 3 ticks up, so sacrificing a decent amount of range. But yeah, I mean, the only like this range is like I could give a fuck, bro. Like that's plenty big enough. So I mostly use it because I have replaced her 4 with Ensnare, which is kind of it's always a controversial choice, but I'm like these like directional I had a similar feeling with Dagoth's horses, or it's just this directional really big damage buff. But just like I don't know, I tend to like run around a little bit more, and I've always been like, okay, so if I'm gonna swap that with anything that like at least does something, I will say I like the crystal just in and of itself. So it's nice to have a lot of range on the crystal because it means that like you can like buff your squad in a good radius. So I do like it. I guess it's just target radius. Like it'll I am pretty sure the gem targets enemies that are taking weapon damage from Citrine or ally. So it's like it'll just target whatever you're shooting and give it bonus damage. I use Impetus on Revenant. Oh, that's how many? I guess if you're in like a wait, is it like, do they have different weaknesses? Do they like, is it like if you have all the different normal enemies that you've seen in Omnia, do you get like a bunch of different status effects? Oh my god. And then I have, oh my god, that's not a bad take. I've been thinking of, because I think that has a setup that I've been wanting to change, but that's I like that take. So I'm thinking like, depending on how it works, like obviously Revenant has the effect where it'll turn your Dance Macabre into whatever the enemy is weak to. So it's like if potentially you have, you know, shields and you have a Corrupted Ancient, which is an infested unit, and you have all these different units, then your Dance Macabre is now proccing, you know, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many different status effects, but like, yeah, I think I already have Molt Augmented in there. Shout out Toxic Gaming 470 for dropping some likes. But yeah, like I've basically in a lot of setups been like, okay, I can pretty much add, you know, I use Ensnare now. So part of why I use Ensnare is because you can fully ensnare acolytes, which is pretty sick. Like obviously, like, you know, with a lot of setups you can just pretty much one-shot acolytes, but I do like having that. It is also it has grown to be like a pretty powerful grouping ability. Like there's definitely some crazy ones. Like I've tried Mag's Pull, you name it, I've tried it, but I'm like, I just kept landing on Ensnare because I was like, it's pretty good. It's not the highest range. I think Mag's Pull is like 15 is like, I think that's like the cap on the base range, but yeah, it's just 10. 10 is the range, so whatever your range is, that's your range. So yeah, I mean the other abilities are like, yeah, it's damage reduction to your whole squad. I'm glad I can have a decent amount of power strength so that it starts out pretty easily, and then like it goes from there. Like I'm like, I don't know how much I'm super craving power strength, but you like it. Status chance is the main thing. I want as much power strength as I can purely for the status chance. I was like, give me that shit. We're testing with Comarex, which I do have to talk about. And then the cool thing, Fractured Blast, you spam the shit. You have infinite everything. Health orbs, energy orbs. With my companion now, health orbs will revive my companion faster. Yeah, and Omnia with Void, you get like 7 or 8 statuses. Holy shit. I had a feeling. I was like thinking about it. I should probably change it because I think I have Arachne on there. I have to look and see what I have on Zaku as well, but that's what I mean. It's nice to have all of them, but that's exactly what I need to. In Omnia and Void, oh my god, that's so genius. So we can go over here. You can see where Revenant is. Revenant is, yeah, top. I guess technically he is top 10. Excuse me, top 10. Because like Lavos will eventually disappear when the Prime comes out. What do I have in here currently? Yeah, Arachne. Yeah, I would totally put an Impetus over Arachne. I don't know, man. I realized that I'll go like minutes on end without proccing Arachne, and I'm like, fuck, man. I get in this habit every single time. So that's it. We'll swap that. We'll swap Impetus. What do I have on... I don't think it would work on Zaku. I have to check what I have on Zaku. Where's Zaku? Well, this is what I mean. I mean, we'll talk about it quick. Where is Zaku? What the fuck? Come on, man. There he is. Okay. Yeah, see, I still have Arachne on Zaku. But, like, I think Arachne I still like on Zaku. But, yeah, I was like... I'll totally take that on Revenant. Anyway... Back on track, you know, we're talking about Citrine getting a lot of status chance, getting status duration, talking about Comarex. Weird, strange weapon. Not exactly the craziest weapon and most, like, you should be using this weapon, but no, I'm not. This is a very strange weapon that I've had in my usage list and now has 11 Forma because I just can't land on a proper build. So this Riven is damage slash. So the slash damage, like that elemental damage, is just purely weighting it more towards slash. So if you look at the status, it's 37 slash and 34 heat. So, you know, on 84% status, it's not crazy, but we do have Primary Crux. Primary Crux is definitely like a spam heavy arcane where it's like, it's incentivizing you to like be able to land a bunch of shots. Oh, I also missed it. Above average duck, drop some likes, but yeah, like 300% status. So I'm purely just making sure that the weights are dead even. So it's like we're always having slash and heat. And The nice thing is that these mods do actually buff the damage of the heat proc, so it's like it's a nice little trade-off. But yeah, we're also buffing both of these with galvanized aptitude, and then vigilante armaments plus galvanized chamber. So obviously this one is plus 1.5 multi-shot, so you just take 2.4, you add 1.5, and you get 3.9. So, you know, if you just add vigilante armaments, you're like basically guaranteed 4 bullets. So 4 bullets, 4 explosions that are all viral when you zoom in. I could give a fuck about the negative fire rate. You'll see it. I really could care less. So pretty straightforward weapon. But yeah, am I running around shouting from the rooftops for you guys to be using the Comarex? Probably not really. I feel like, bro, if I started making simulacrum clips with like all these weird fucking weapons, you guys would be like, bro, he's gonna like farm views. That's what I'm farming views. If you ever see me do shit like that, I realized I was like, I'm seeing people like fight. You know, they're at this point, yeah, the Gawk stats. I realized they capped my level at 200. So it's, yeah, I'm doing level 200 steel path, but I was like, you know, like in my secondary encumber video, I'm using the fucking Axe Samadhi Prime. I realized that Dante was giving like a 50% status chance buff, so I was getting a tiny little buff. It's a pretty decent buff actually, but you know what I mean. I was like, fuck, I could totally see the rabbit hole where I'm like, Amar is not getting enough views. He's gonna start farming it. So Cyanax Toxidus, look at this weird fucking Riven. Toxin crit damage, that's it. I did want crit damage because it's got pretty low. Oh my god, I've got a zillion fucking builds. 2.6, so it's not crazy. Is that also calculating my bonus? So you know, it's not the craziest stuff, but this is secondary enervate. So Simulacrum Warrior. Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, I realized how easy those clips go off. Like there was this guy who would just post the Nova ball, you know, where you shoot the orb and then you blow it up in the simulacrum. And I was like, I looked at the likes, I was like, bro, I could see myself. I was like, fuck. I can write scripts well enough where I'm like, come on, man, I have to try harder than that. Anyway, secondary enervate. I'm purely just, I literally, all I've done is like bullet hoses that had, or like, I don't know how to call them, bullet, or it becomes a little vague at this point, but yeah, you'll see it on a couple different setups. But yeah, when I had secondary encumber, I just swapped it for enervate, and these things, yeah, they have is at 8% base crit chance. I'm like, you're like, what the fuck are you doing here? It's just a prime heated charge, which is gonna, you know, give you a lot of heat damage ticks. So it's kind of nice. Is enervate the one that builds crit until you get 6 super crits? Yeah, so it's 6 big crits, so 6 orange crits. Super crits is the red ones, but yeah, unfortunately just 6 orange crits. But there was some weird shit that was happening, so I was using enervate with compressa. And I think because of the fact that it's a shotgun that has bullets that have a random embed delay and then explode, I was like, I saw like I swear to God, it was like Bigfoot. I swear to God, I saw like a, you know, it was a red with like 1 exclamation point. I could have sworn it was 2 exclamation points. I was like, there's something that's not right. Should I get the Cyanax? What would you do without this? You could still make this work without a Riven. So without the Riven, it's a 4.1 crit multiplier, but I'm using it with secondary enervate. I do think it's a very strong weapon. I think it's really strong with primed heated charge, because this would obviously just get replaced with pistol pestilence so that you have viral and heat. So that's pretty much all I'm doing. It's a homing AoE, so you can see the needles are going to deal pretty good damage with a lot of status. And then it's like a gas cloud, and then gas is going to like create a secondary cloud. So it's got a little bit of stacking factor. It's a fun weapon, but is it the greatest weapon of all time? I think, yeah, this setup is pretty strong. Like, you'll see it. I'll try to spam it a little bit. But that's the nice thing is, like, you know, you're obviously, you know, I've realized that with a lot of stuff, I'm trying to swap between weapons more often. Are you in a clan? Yeah, I'm in my stream clan. Which is I just made a clan, and it's just a generic clan, and I researched everything in the game just with my own resources, and I still have like zillions left for the Helminth. So the only one that was a grind was the mutagen samples. And I feel like I should do a video about Orgay's Necros. Join mine. So like I said, I have a stream clan that I made specifically because I'm a streamer. So that if anyone's needing to join and they want to be a part of my community, they can do that. He's like, join my clan. I'm like, I have a clan that I did all myself and I grinded everything and it was actually not that hard. Yeah, so sorry. And then literally when I did my series called Speedrunning the New War, I just had my stream character where I started from scratch. I had that character join my clan, and then that's how I built a railjack, because I already had the researches for like all the good weapons, but all just in the Sigma variant. So I'm a Sigma gamer. Yeah, I think we're chilling. I guess like part of it is secondary enervate is one of those arcanes that I was like looking at and I was like, I don't know, man, especially with Arcane Avenger, but I don't know how they mix, but it was very strange. So I was having a pretty good time with it. So yeah, and then last, of course, this is just a bonk fluence. This is Galcord, so it's just a status only. It's got gas, so all you're doing is heavy attacking. That's it. You do have 100% status, which is pretty sick. You know, nearest contempt, giving you increased damage from slam attacks is fucking crazy. Not gonna lie, I'm on Railjack mission right now, though. I'm low on circuits for the last part of it. Yes, dude. There was I had to farm a bunch of void missions off camera, and I got really, really lucky, and I got all the control modules or something right away, and then I needed like an Argon crystal. There was a few things that I did off camera because I was like, chat, I really can't put you guys through this, so it was still nice. Me and my buddy built a clan when the game first launched, and we called it the... Oh my god, you got that through. I'm glad I can stop myself when I read stuff now, but yeah, there's bonk fluence for... If you're ever curious what a weapon looks like that doesn't have crit, but is a bonk fluence weapon, that's it. So you just fucking jump, and you slam on him, and then you gotta wait. It's just straight up Space Jam, come on and slam. Best weapon for Master Rank 11. I think you get access to like the Excellitra and like the Heck, and like the Fulmin. So there's a couple different weapons that are kind of hard to get, but they're pretty worth it. So it's like I say Wisp's weapon, the Fulmin, Goss's weapon, the Excellitra. You get Goss's weapon from Disruption, so that kind of sucks. Catch my fade for that Riven. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. Don't at me on any of my Rivens. My Rivens go deeper than you could possibly... Like, you have no idea. I could show you the Riven cap. Real quick. Does it show? Yeah, 163 out of 180. I've cut that shit down, dude. I used to have a lot. I used to be at like 174, and I was just bloated with useless fucking Rivens. I burned all of those. I was like, most of the Rivens that I have are like for necessity. I'm like, bro, I want a mod that is 2 mods. I want a mod that gives me free blast damage. You know what I mean? Free viral. That's the shit I'm talking. We thought we could get away. Wait, it predated their censorship. Oh, okay. We thought we could get away with being grandfathered in, but they told us we had to change the name, so we called their bluff. But unfortunately, forced us the pumpkin head flat holes. Can you break secondary innervate if you accidentally skip the orange numbers and go straight to red? That's crazy. No, I don't know how exactly it worked, but I think part of it is like the compressor has such high multi-shot, and the projectiles are like deal damage at random intervals, and there's the initial projectile and the explosion. So it was like too many compounding variables all at once, and it kind of overloaded everything. So I was like, I saw it for a second. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, he's awake. Can you rate? Yeah. Anyway, that's the whole build. I was yapping for 20 minutes. Apologies, but it's good to have everybody here for the intro. Oh, boo boo. I'm mastering 10, and I mainly play Goss Prime and Titania Prime. Yep. Goss Prime is goated. I love Goss Prime. Really can help the new Tenno with gifting Sevagoth Prime chassis and blueprint. I don't think I've burned any relics. I think I have the relics, but I have yet to burn them. But those would be up for grabs in the raffle. So those would all be those would all be siloed away into my vault of Warframe, Prime Warframe parts that you can potentially win if you join the Discord. And I will say now, I'm pretty sure TikTok is going to get banned this coming Sunday. So, oh, I can turn something on. Oh my god. I had no idea. Bro. Let's go. Sorry for that live reaction, but turning on the TV live, holy shit, that's so much. All right, we're back. Chat, apologies. We're playing Omnias. Is Sevagoth Prime even good? I have him built. I just don't use him. I use Sevagoth Prime with both of the 1 and 2 augments. What's the Discord? It's in my profile. So if you just swipe over to my profile, you can just click the little drop down, and it's like the link. It's the links with like my YouTube. So TikTok's probably gonna get banned. So you know, go to subscribe to my YouTube. All my videos are there. Join my Discord. You know, you can hang out and meet new people. So yeah, I'm pretty sure TikTok's gonna be gone. I made Nova. Made her a nuke. Yeah, bro, like that's like the best Nova build. I love that fucking Nova build. I'm on Mastering 7, by the way. I'm on Uranus. Yeah, that's a good place to be at. Like oh, so I guess you need an amp to do the Ropalalis. Unless you literally get carried through the whole thing, so you would need some kind of amp. So that is a trade-off. I'm on Mastering. Okay, I already read that. I want a mod that gives max energy. Anyway, let's start. Oh, okay, we do snag a Demos survival. We do snag an Intrati survival. Anybody want to join real quick? We got 13 minutes, so I gotta see. I know that I was burning through something. Speaking of the compressor, it synergizes super well with Mag's bubble. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me, man. That's the best, dude. When people do the Mag bubble clips, those are my favorite, dude. I fuck with those clips hard. It's just the weirdest. It's like, what the you're like, oh my god. You're like, what's going on?
Pazul's assassin.
Shout out Youngko 1700 for dropping some likes and also following. Appreciate it. So yeah, like from what I can see, basically everybody's like, yeah, TikTok's gonna get banned. Even, like everybody in the government's like, nah, I'm pretty sure that shit's gone. So all of my stuff is on YouTube. I've been thinking about uploading some different stuff on YouTube. So I've got a couple different, you know, I went and hung out with my friend Taylor a couple different times, and we recorded some different content. So I've been wanting to put out those clips because there were some fire moments. But you know, I'm as always, your boy always has to start out with fucking, you know, video issues. So there were some there's some glaring mishaps with a couple of the videos, and I was like, okay, I have to try and do this better. And thankfully I did. I do think the next time I go around, I'll do it better. But I'm telling you, man, I don't think you guys are. It's gonna be some weird shit, like not in like a bad way, but in like a, oh, okay, this makes more sense. Like this is when Amar's playing Warframe, it's actually tame. It's actually super normal. And bro, there's one game. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's a game called Override Mech City Brawl. It's so it's like an over-the-shoulder 3D brawler, but you're like these giant mechs in the city. And I'm telling you, man, I have a good time with that shit. Oh my god. So we've got almost all the effects. Now we've got ×7 on impetus. So that'll just be active forever. So my little crystal will do everything. So I'm gonna recast my crystal. I'm gonna get even more status chance, and it's gonna give me unlimited ammo on the fucking primary. That's the goat right there. So I am gonna spam all these guys with this. But I should hit Ensnare real quick. Yeah, it's only at 25 meters, so it's not super duper powerful, but it's like, I still love Ensnare. I have a really good time with it. I've realized that with this much ammo efficiency, this much energy efficiency, I feel a lot better about spamming my abilities a little bit more often, because obviously you have Archon Stretch on top of that, which is just like the amount of energy you have coming in. It's like, I don't think you could ever use this much energy. But this is also for your whole squad. Is like you can pretty much just cover the playing field in energy orbs and health orbs. And you know, like I said, the health orbs, if my companion dies, they literally revive my companion. I realized, I was like, why the fuck am I using aerial bond? Because I just have to try a little bit harder to leave health orbs on the ground. But the thing is, with Citrine, I will continuously pick up health orbs until I hit the max of her passive, which is like a health regen per second. So I'll just suck them up. And so, you know, if my companion ever dies, then I actually won't have any health orbs. So it's like this weird trade-off. Oh, am I struggling a little bit? No, we're chilling. We're safe. Just got a snag. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that energy. So I can just keep this active a little bit better. Is there a necromech? There's a necromech. But I think I just blast this guy in the back. That's sick. I'm telling you, man. Where the fuck am I getting this crit bonus? I think, do they have a crit bonus to their back? I don't know if that's how it works, but I feel like, bro, sometimes with these Bone Widows, I'm like nuking them, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? This is the Comarex. You know what I mean? I'm like, people are out here using Torrid and Cardin. I do think Comarex is very strong, but yeah. And I was using the Bosmu last time. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is so stupid. I'm like cackling like a minute in. I'm on my way home now. Okay, nice. Prime Flow and Archon Flow for max energy. Oh my god. Yeah, Archon Flow for even more energy. I do think that is a... Well, you know, the thing is, you would have even more energy orbs on the ground. I'm always like, honestly, it's not a bad take. You could have so many energy orbs, but obviously, like, I guess the difference between Prime Flow and Archon Flow isn't even that much. Oh my god. Now that's like a power support. Just like covering the playing field in energy orbs and health orbs. Like your whole job is to basically just press 1 the entire time. And just keep your, you know, your 3 active. Because your 1, I don't know if it's like hits, bro. This shit hits like crazy. Just watch. I'm going to see if I can hit. Yeah, let's see if I can hit like all of them. Yeah, it's a little bit on the silly side. So, oh my god. We love Citrine. I'm telling you, you can just litter the playing field. And I do, bro, honestly. And part of it is that Ensnare will leave enemies standing up. Oh, what the fuck did I do there? But it'll also just stun them. Like, it'll just freeze them. Obviously, like, you know, Eximus, you know, anything with Overguard. Corrupted Ancients will fucking ruin this ability as well. So there are definitely, like, trade-offs to it. But I don't think it's too crazy to understand. You gotta dome these fuckers sometimes. They're feeling a little embarrassing. Oh, but I'm out of energy. Look at that. So you know what I'm saying, man. I get hit by one of these dogs. I'm pretty sure it was a dog, but it really makes me suffer. I don't know sometimes how I'm just sucking down energy orbs. I'm watching it. I'm seeing how it's happening, and I'm a little bit concerned. But there you go. Much better. Oh, we get Malice too. Perfect spawn time as well. Hit this. Get out of the bubble. Look at that. Speaking of mag bubble, yeah, raise your hand if you've fucking nuked yourself because of Malice. That's your boy, like a zillion times. I haven't unlocked Incarnate weapons yet. Yeah, no, that's pretty late game stuff, but you do feel it. Like once you get there, you're like, fuck, man. I see what they did here. And you know, there are specific setups that you don't have to worry about charging as much, but I do appreciate the charging mechanic. Like, I think it definitely is a good trade-off. I think it works very well, and it's just nice to... Easy to understand, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, fuck. Either I have to get headshots, or you're using Torrid Incarnate, and you just... There is no downside, you know? When you're in your normal form, you can just dump your whole mag, and it also deals a shit ton of damage, so... What can I say, man? There's some insanely strong setups in this game, and that's why I was like, fuck, man. More and more, I just kept moving down the list. I just kept doing it. You know, I started adding more weapons to, like, the meta category. So I feel like when I do my tier list, I do them a little bit differently. Because, like, yeah, I'll do them in Excel, and I'll just already have it there for you. I'll just have it up in the first second. And I felt like actually, like, I don't know, like, literally putting a text document that's, like, I don't know. I feel like disclaimers is a little lame, but dude, I try to mention it right at the beginning, but yeah, part of it is like the holy shit. Part of it is that the tier lists are mostly more built off of the usage list, and like the fact that like, oh, I have a lot of similar characteristics and like checkboxes between Warframes that will, you know, they'll carry over in a lot of different setups. You know, like I feel like one of my first tier lists is going to be crit frames, but it's not just going to be like, oh, well, I guess it is technically like Warframes that give you a crit buff, because then all I'm doing is just adding Arcane Avenger on top of that. So it's like I'm not necessarily talking about every frame that has Arcane Avenger, but yeah, I'm doing it that way. And I depending on the list, I've thought about doing Wrathful Advance, but I feel like Wrathful Advance is more of like a melee frame thing, where like basically all of my melee frames at this point have Wrathful Advance. Like any frame that has a melee ability, I just have Wrathful Advance on it. I put it on Korra as well, because I was like, yeah, I have Pack Leader for your Kavat companion, and the Kavat has what is the thing? Hunter Recovery, which is like when they deal damage, they heal you, and then that bitch is, you know, I literally helmet out the third ability because I realized it would just default to attack, and so if you had Hunter Recovery in there, then it would just constantly be attacking like with its base setup, like as if you never changed. Because honestly, the attack mode with Hunter Recovery is fucking goated. But I was just getting healing, and then, you know, like I could keep it alive because I was just always in melee. Because, you know, like that was the whole. I was like, oh, genius, duh. And then also the Whip Claw. Although honestly, more and more I'm like, especially with Whip Claw, I'm like, bro, all I'm doing is pressing 2. I don't know about you guys. Like when I'm playing Korra, like that's kind of all I'm doing. And if the only thing I'm gonna change is make it so that I'm only buffing melee weapons and not like all of my weapons, I'm like, that's kind of fine by me. I'm not necessarily forced to use Whip Claw because like bonk fluence weapons exist. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole different class. It's just it's like with Raffle, I could use fucking like Jat Kitag. I could use like the weirdest one you've ever seen. Oh my god. See, you just said the F word. Yeah, I'm a fan of. What's your favorite cuss word? Probably fuck. Oh god, he's losing it. Oh god, I can't stop it. Do I even have? I don't even have Crux. Do I have Crux? No, I don't have Crux actually. There you go. There's a couple stacks of Crux. Fuck, man. I'm not even use Comorex properly. But yeah, I love the status buff. I should probably use the bonk fluence as well, because it does mean I'm gonna proc. Yeah, I'm gonna proc melee influence instantly. Yeah, let's just see. I want to, because sometimes influence does need a decent group of enemies. It does need a little bit of enemy density, but we'll have to see. Let's just keep going. We can obviously just dome this dude. What am I using as the pistol? Oh, I should show off secondary enervate. Oh, you're right. Couldn't have said it better myself, man. I gotta dome this dude in the brain, though. I'm telling you, I do feel that storm shield, but it's nice to pop it. It's satisfying. There you go. There's your boy. Okay, let's swap to Cynex. Let's see if we can get it going. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just got an AoE. It's got gas damage. So I just put Viral Fire on it. And then, yeah, Enervate is just, you watch it, top right. Just watch those weird numbers. It'll go up to like 150, 160. Sometimes if you get lucky, you'll nail it a little bit better. But yeah, it's this weird trade-off. I love the trade-off, though, that like, oh, don't want to deal with that. Like, you want to hit the orange crits, but as soon as you hit 6, it resets. So it's like this weird trade-off where it's like, if you get higher crit bonuses, then I don't know. I was like, okay, I understand this. It has like a guaranteed cutoff point where if you're really unlucky, you'll hit a pretty low number on Enervate before it resets. But then that also means that you got lucky in a way, because yeah, there you go. There's a big fucking chunk. I will say Citrine is a very nice buff, but I don't know, like, more and more recently, I feel like I've been cackling more. Like, just playing this game and just fucking laughing my ass off at these, like, weird setups that, like, I guess I found a god combo. I guess the randomizer blessed me this time around, and I'm just fucking goated with the sauce, because, I don't know, man, it feels a little bit criminal. But that's also just, like, yeah, you're just at any Citrine player, right? That's just, yeah, it's kind of the flow. Oh, is there a... Where's this corrupted dude? There's the corrupted ancient. See, your boy's dead. Oh, and then he's revived instantly. That's all I've been about at this point, is just I mostly use my companion at this point for a buff, and that's about it. Oh, I should be using it in the air. I think that's what you can do, right? You can just like go up here and it'll exist. Yeah, look at that shit. Gamer! There you go, dude. Look at that. And then your boy's just cruising. Oh, and then it's, what is it, on 3-4 enemies at once? Amar learns how to use Citrine live on camera for the zillionth time that he does with literally every single frame, apparently. Hey, I'm glad. I modified the build a little bit. I was like, I kind of just want as much status chance as I can get. And yeah, I guess you're seeing the fruits of my labor. I don't know exactly how much power strength I'm hitting. Oh, 412. Did I get a power strength buff and I didn't even notice? Oh my fucking god. I swear to god. But yeah, I'm just glad to keep my companion alive. Oh, I should mention. So if you guys notice that I'm using vigilante supplies again on my rifles, the reason for that is because recently I don't want to do that. Recently I got rid of vigilante supplies on my companion's rifle and I replaced it with magnetic damage. I replaced it with the magnetic mod so that like if I'm close enough to an enemy that has overguard, it'll just proc 10 magnetic procs as well as viral and a bunch of heat. So I was like, it's just a beam weapon. I was pretty happy with the results, and it was a simple change, and then all it means is that like my ammo efficiency is, yes, like drastically worse, but I don't think that's too crazy. I will mostly still always have primed pistol ammo mutations, so I feel like I'm never like hurting on pistol ammo. So it's like in most cases the pistols are actually like really inefficient with their ammo usage because it's a ratio of magazine size to like ammo pickup, because obviously like if you only have 11 shots in the mag and there's just ammo crates all over the ground, like you're gonna pick up ammo and you're gonna waste it. You're only gonna get 10 or 11 ammo out of it and not the full use. So it's like part of this game I've noticed is that like I have lived my life without vacuum for so long, and I'm glad that it gets a little bit of joy. But yeah, you saw that. Did you see Worm get like literally face like blasted in the fucking face by a rocket? I saw that coming and I tanked it, and my boy just got like tapped in a single hit, and then you can just revive him instantly. Look at this. The playing field is like literally coated with health orbs and energy orbs now. It's so corny, man. But I do think, is it just a single cold proc, or does it? Oh my god, I'll have to see. Because I do think that is a good choice. To just be the frame that drops a zillion fucking energy orbs on the ground. Like, yeah, if I'm going to do a tier list, I should do it right. I should put all the Forma in. I can put in Forma for Citrine, dude. I shouldn't fucking complain. There's my boy. Look at that crystal. Put in work. Come on, get a couple good shots. Look at all those fucking status effects, man. And I think I still do have... I realized I have aptitude on Cyanex, but I don't have it on... Oh, did that wrong again. I have it on Cyanex, but I don't have it on Zocti, because like Cyanex is literally homing. It's like impossible to miss with the bullets. So it's like you get bonus damage to the bullets, you might as well take it. And then also it's nice. I mean, that's what I realized. I mean, sometimes with Zocti, I just don't give a fuck. I just like literally give up. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna lay down my entire mag like in the general vicinity of where the enemies are, and it's just incredibly corny. So I am, I will say, this Friday, next Friday, I'm gonna be putting out a secondary Enervate video. I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot shorter. I think I can potentially make it like a short, like make it a minute long, and just talk about it separately. How I, just call back to my secondary encumber video and be like, yeah, but Enervate is this cool one where literally on the frames that I mentioned, or excuse me, on the weapons that I mentioned specifically, I'm actually replacing encumber with Enervate because I just like it more. And I think it shouldn't be too easy or too difficult. I'll still probably show it off in a mission like this. I've been thinking that like these Omnias survivals, like if I can do a recording session during like an Omnias survival, I feel like that's way better. Pack leader doesn't work with Whipclaw. Oh, dude, cringe. Unfortunate, but yeah, that's why I was like, hey, if I am gonna use, if I am gonna have a Kavat that doesn't have any shield, like if I'm using pack leader, I might as well buff my melee. So I was like, yeah, it's just another point towards. Oh, well then I guess I'm using Whipclaw even less. I was like, yeah, it's fine by me. I don't know, like, because obviously, like, the reason I'm using Wrathful Advance is because it will just buff your melee insanely, and it's like, you don't, like, I'm more inclined to just still use her normally and not change too much. Like, I have a similar setup with Atlas where that's just it, and then I have, the melee that I choose is, like, it will complement my Atlas build, because, yeah, Atlas, you just press 1 for 25 minutes. I'm telling you, man, that's the entire gameplay. Oh my god, I just swapped off a Sonic. So you want to talk about insanity? Here, let's do some of these. Alright, gamers. This may be a little indulgent, but let's hit this. Should we hit that as well? Oh, did they get fucking overguarded? I swear. Let's see. I'm not even dealing damage, man. I need to be shredding. I got infinite ammo, bro. This is the thing. This is why I try to have weapons that deal damage for every slot, but mainly rifle and pistol, because bro, when you get that unlimited ammo, obviously, like, with an Incarnon you're not gonna get it, but like, bro, any Incarnon that I'm actually using is nuts. If I'm bringing it into gameplay, it's because that shit's goated. Like, I hate to say it, man, like, Incarnons are insanely fucking strong, and I feel like the fact that with most of them you have to get headshots is like a well-earned trade-off. It's like totally worth that kind of annoying trade-off, because you just are straight spamming that shit, bro. Like, I feel like every time I play Latron Incarnon, I'm like reminded, I like get back in the groove. It's like a fucking itch for me. You just feel it. You feel the angle that you need to be at for the bounces. It's like god tier. It's like you're using the Arca Plasmor as well. That's fucking crazy. So I've been thinking about doing like a return to Deviri or something. I don't know. I'm still debating. It would be nice for the Steel Path circuits because I could get 25,000 Kuva. I would probably say fuck it to the whatchamacallit, to the Riven at the end. I don't think I would care as much about the Riven, because I've also been thinking that I might excuse me, I might up the Riven count from like 2 to 3 to like 3 to 4. I don't know. I'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Veiled Riven they're going for at this point. You know, these are things that like I don't really look into at this point. I'm just giving you guys some free stuff for being a part of the community. But yeah, if you want to join the raffle, just say hi in the Discord. That's it. Oh, I totally missed it. Oh my god. What's the dream build based on? Totally missed it. You're missing UG. Shout out Chris. Since when does Pack Leader not work with Whipclaw? Last time I played, it worked perfectly fine. Oh, is it maybe because we were using it in Strangledome? Oh, I need to actually grab this. Because I know that you were saying that like accumulating Whipclaw wasn't working properly with Strangledome. So I was like, oh, interesting. Ruvox makes a really good bonk fluence weapon, especially with his sense. Yeah, Ruvox was one of the first weapons where I was like, that shit's so gamer. Like I've never kept the Riven, and like I'm pretty sure I have like free blast on that Riven. Because I'm not exactly sure how the Ruvox works with the heavy attack, like whether the heavy slam is actually blast damage or because it's a like a spike, whether it's actually puncture damage. Like I never really looked into that too much, but yeah, the Riven is blast damage. And that's it. So it was kind of nice. I'd have to go back and look at that. But that was definitely one of those weapons that has just like been in my usage for a while. And I was like, wait a minute. And then I started using Bonk Fluence more. And I'm telling you, it's like the most brainless setup you've ever seen. Like, you really can't go wrong. It has a little bit of a wind up. I feel like that's part of it. Oh, this motherfucker. It has a little bit of a wind up. That kind of makes me sad. That was a good hit. You see, he triggers his ability, and then I gotta come over here and I can just activate my shit again. It's like active for a pretty short duration. So I just, most of the times I kind of just wait out violence, and then I can fully just recast my crystal. It's so silly, but yeah, you just kind of run away for a little bit and you're good to go. I was like, this is hilarious. It does suck in the instant. You kind of freak out a little bit, but I've always said, you gotta handle your violence. When violence spawns, you gotta be ready for that shit. That's what I've said, is like, your Trumna build is based off of when you don't have your alt fire. You know what I mean? Your best Omnia, your best Void Cascade is based on like when violence spawns and like when all the shit is happening at once. That's when a Void Cascade really matters. You know, all these, that's when it like, when the heat is on, that's when you really get serious. Like when you actually have to lock in for a little bit, you kind of feel it. So for a lot of this game, I'm like, you know, most of it is pretty chill. And then every once in a while, it just gets too much. It just gets too overwhelming. I'm gonna be playing for about 60 hours and still have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I guess I don't know where that would put you, but I will say I think for a while, like depending on where you are, you can maybe get access to the Zorus, which is a glaive. That's a pretty heated, pretty gas weapon. But I'm gonna come over here and hit this. All right. And then we can do something like that. Oh, they're all dead, but that's totally fine. Because we can do that. There you go, chat. I gotta actually press my 4. That's right. You gotta click in snare. Unfortunately, I'm being a little bit silly, but this is our last round. We're gonna be doing 25 minutes at a time. When we do solo, we always do 25 minutes. I get to show off a few more frames. It's easier for me. I'm not sweating it. I don't need the endurance buff. I'm telling you, man. I want to show off more frames. I want to do more builds because I'm telling you, 25 minutes or 5 rounds in anything is pretty crazy. I was thinking of using Arcane Reaper with Korra, but that doesn't work on Whipclaw either. Oh, dude. See, that's the gamer mode. But yeah, I think Korra just is. I have to look at the build, but I think that was it. As I realized, like, yes, Wrathful Advance does buff these like stat stick abilities, and that's nice to have, so that I can still use them pretty much the same as I was using them. Like I'm not hard pressed to have a stat stick all the time. I was like, yeah, most people are like, why the fuck are you doing that? I'm like, yeah, that's the whole thing. Is kind of having a stat stick is like antithetical to like how I play the game. I was like, yeah, I mean, for 2 frames, yeah, you could totally use a stat stick. Whenever I play Korra and whenever I play Atlas, I always have a stat stick. And then I realized, I was like, especially with Atlas, I was like, bro, his whole kit is clicking 1. Like, you actually, I could give a fuck. Like, I was like, yeah, at a certain point, the whole point of the stat stick is that it does everything. It's able to do single target. It does all your shit. And so I was like, okay, in that situation, I do think, like, yeah, when you have Rubble Heap and the whole goal is to stay above 1400 armor, and you're like invincible while you're punching, I'm like, oh, so you're just invincible all the time because all you're doing is punching 24/7. I'm like, yeah, in that situation, you might just lock in with only the Ceramic Dagger Incarnate, and that's it. So in that situation, I'm like, yeah, I'll just do that and save myself some time. But with Korra especially, I was like, I don't ever necessarily feel the need to use Whipclaw over just whatever melee weapon I'm using, especially with Wrathful Advance, where I'm like, yes, it is still incentivizing me to actually like help my companion and deal melee damage. I'm like, hello. It may just only work on melee weapons, but boy, does it only work on melee weapons. Like, holy fuck. I'm telling you, man, I'm surprised that Wrathful Advance hasn't been as much of like a meme as I would have expected. Like, I'm surprised I don't see like only, like when like all the melee clips are Wrathful Advance clips, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, I guess that is the whole point. Like, why would, I don't know, man. This is just me like seeing actually a decent amount of Warframe content and just seeing that, like, oh yeah, there is a certain thing that will just always work very well, which is just like damage capped videos and Wrathful Advance videos, like simulacrum videos. Like, there's a reason they pop off. So I've thought about like giving you guys giving you guys a damage cap clip, just I don't know, I'd figure something out. I feel like I don't think it would be too difficult. I was like, yeah, it would be a simulacrum. You'd be like Epitaph Prime or something. I don't know. I need to click my 2. Looking silly, but this is what I mean. Like, I feel like I'm pretty thankful that I can write a decent script, and it'll be nice to have done the secondary encumber video and then to be able to return with a follow-up video about secondary enervate, like as a special use case where I'm like, hey, this is a weapon that I would maybe encourage people to like test for themselves and try out, because it is a little bit strange to play sometimes, but I think you get this rhythm going where I never find it like too difficult to use. Like, with basically any setup, I was a little worried with Avenger, like I said, but it still worked so well, and I was just very impressed. And don't have any energy. I was just having a good time. Oh my god, you see how they do me though? The guys die before they can get Whipclaw. Look, they just die too quickly. Chad, I'm just unfortunately too good at Warframe. They die too fast for my ability to work, so I can't actually group them. What can I say, man? I'm just nuking them by doing nothing. But yeah, we're 25 minutes into a survival that started at level 160. It is like Intrati, but yeah, you're seeing it's a little bit goofy silly, but it's nice to just proc max arcane crux or primary crux, but this is just maxed out gamer. I gotta say, man, 206 status chance is a pretty good number. That's 206 plus 300% from primary crux. I'm gonna hit this once again. We can build that up real quick. And a Wukong. Oh, sorry. That's awful, dude. I hate to do that too. Flickering everything and whatever. Whew. Anyway, there you go. So, yeah, I'm doing Atlas parts. For some reason, I had 3 out of the 4 Atlas parts, and I had like a bunch of them. I had like 4 or more of like 3 of the 4 Atlas parts. So, I'm telling you, it's hilarious. But yeah, there's a reason that I love Ensnare. Because Ensnare will just like, it will just make all of your weapons like so much more efficient. Where the fuck is Extraction? I'm assuming I can see it now. Never mind. Sorry, Chad. Like, just grouping abilities in general. You know, like Ureli has a very interesting grouping ability. It's like 40 meters when you build it similarly to this. So it is like, it is kind of like an active grouping ability. So I don't have a lot of duration. I shout out Anonymous for following. Oh, I also missed that. Wait, was there no audio? Oh my god, wait. Hang on. Let me catch up real quick. But yeah, we're ending. We're done. Let me see. Last time I played was about 2 months ago, though. Have you said goodbye to your Chinese spy yet? Close. I'm already pissed me off. Yeah. I don't know. I've been playing for 60 hours. You understand once you're around 1,000 hours in. Yeah. Yeah, I did finish the new War series. That's done. It was the final stream of that final quest was like 3 hours and 20 minutes long. It was so fucking, I was like dead by the end of it. Yeah, I did. Apologies. I'm catching up now. I'm bad at this, man. I'm bad at being a streamer. I have Volt, Necros, and Jade. Who should go next? Focus on getting weapons. I don't know. Like, it's hard because it's hard for me to like suggest Warframes. It's a good spread though. Like Jade is a good buff frame. Necros is good for farming. Volt is just like all around good. I don't know. You could try out like some of the newer. I would say go for the newer frames in general. You know, like most people would say probably not Corvex, but I think Dagoth is pretty cool. Dante's pretty good. Yeah, Dante's a great choice if you're at that point. Yeah, Dylan Barnes followed. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I just totally missed it. I was too in the zone. Should I farm Elemental Claw mods in Orbital or Valis? Oh god, Elemental Claw mods. Fuck. Bro. Oh my god, that sounds awful. I have the plat, so I can spend it, but most people probably don't have the plat. Consider investing in Prime Sure-Footed. Wait, are you... Gene, are you commenting on how much I was getting staggered? Did you notice how it didn't fucking matter? Guy who can't live without Prime Sure-Footed tells everyone to use Prime Sure-Footed. Classic content. Classic Warframe comment section. Anonymous followed. Bro, you did a 3-hour stream. Thought that was unheard of. No, I was so dead. I was like, bro, this is awful. If I did longer than 2 hours, I'd have to like take a break in between and like chill out. What was the goal to shave the stash again? I've been thinking at 1,000 followers to shave my mustache. How would you guys feel about that? If we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, just go completely clean shaven for a while. You can see the 9 o'clock shadow. I can like grow it back in, I swear to God, like 4 days. So I'll keep the whole thing for a while. But yeah, you guys let me know. Okay, I'm trying to see a fully bearded Amar. I guess I could do that. I don't wear a beard because it's itchy and I don't sleep well. But I can definitely give you... so here's the thing that I usually do is when I grow back my mustache, I'll keep the beard the same length until the mustache is a certain length, and then I'll start shaving the beard. But you'll definitely see most of the way there, because I would never grow a long beard. I'm not a huge proponent for growing long beards. I think it's a nice accent. But that's about it. Coming online, perfect. He's coming online. True, it's etchy. Could be cool for the one time. Yeah, no, I definitely think I'll do that. I'll probably just do that. Yeah, you know, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll shave my mustache, and I'll be clean shaven for a couple streams. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll shave a couple days in a row so you guys can see me clean shaven. But I can absolutely do that for you guys. I should do something because 1,000 subscribers will turn on ads for me. So that's a big one where I'm like, I have been thinking more about doing tier lists to see if I can get like a bunch of views on them and, you know, get some ad revenue. So I hate to be inside baseball like that, but that is the number. So that is the last milestone. And then after that point, then I just kind of start making content. I've been thinking about putting out some like clips, some more like clip style content. So I definitely think YouTube Shorts has treated me better with my clips than TikTok has. So I could definitely see that. 756. Yeah, I guess we'll probably... Oh, yeah, we'll probably just close it out with some Kome then. Yeah, I was thinking, because we'll just move on through for as many as we can. And then, yeah, I'll probably just use Recon effects then. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting a little distracted. Ooh, Occucore. What are the Omnias? What are we talking about? Let's see. Let's take a peek at what we're actually playing. Oh, 13. We got a lot of choices. Alchemy. Level 200 Conjunction. Okay, that's poggers. I think Occucore could work pretty well. If I can keep the tendrils active, I think I can make it work. So we'll do that. And then the melee. Oh, okay. Then I get to use Archititron. Okay, we're using Archititron. Alright. Alright, strategist. I removed the Archititron from my favorites. I removed the Archititron and the Sampotes. Because I was like, I might as well still use them, even if they are insanely strong fucking melee weapons, or Bonkfluence weapons. So I think we're good to go. That's our setup. We can't show the mods and stuff, but... I mean, this Kome build is basically just, you should be able to function without Decrees, the build. You know, your Omamori is a pretty good heal. It's a pretty good survivability. And then I also have Roar. I do like Bunraku over, whatever this one's called. Kumihimo. I was just like, I'm low-key just recasting this. I have a lot of energy coming in. And there's a couple different Decrees that'll get you some energy, so... You're not, like, always hoping for it, but I'm also not always spamming Bunraku, so you can kind of see it. And Bunraku is definitely one of those that's, like, more optimized on specific setups. But, all right, let's get ourselves all in. Oh, I will say, I'm buying... What am I trying to say? I'm buying... Or I just bought an 8-bit Do controller that has the back paddles. Because it was like $50 instead of like fucking $160 for a Xbox Elite or whatever. And I guess it has a software where you can just map it to one of the existing buttons. So I was like, oh my god, I'm hyped. It'll make Warframe so much easier.
Look how we got a pro gamer over here.
I should start using it more. Because I realized like I've been thinking about like sprint, like clicking in the left stick. And then obviously like the dodge button. So that I can keep my right thumb on the joystick at all times, because that's like basically and then you like on like Elden Ring and shit, you can still like run and then also control the camera and also be able to hit at the same time and then also be able to dodge. So I was like, that would be pretty clutch, because you can still, you know, like, and then like Wo Long also has the parry on the circle button. So I was like, honestly, I would just do that. And but also, bro, have you ever tried to throw? How good are you at throwing glaives on controller?
I have my heavy and my melee buttons swapped, so probably better than the average person, because I have normal melee at R3, which is the stick, and then heavy on the circle, and it seems like you throw a glaive with regular melee, so I can actually look around and throw at the same time.
Dude, that's sick. And then like when you're just auto meleeing, you can just keep the stick clicked down the whole time.
Yep, while looking around.
That's really genius. That's so fucking good, dude.
It's kind of funny when you think about it too, because in like normal FPS games like Call of Duty, melee is normally on the right stick also.
That's so genius, bro. And
so I didn't even think I was all that genius.
Bro, come on, man. I'm like bewildered. Give yourself some credit here, man. You could see me. I may be a very like animated person, but I'm flabbergasted.
I am the smartest man alive. I am the next Elon Musk.
Bro, and then the heavy attack will be on the paddle. So then my finger just stays on the camera the whole time. That's fucking epic gamer moments. Or I could leave it as it is, because then the melee would be on the paddle, and then I could just click in the right stick to do the heavy attack. So either way, oh my god. But that is that is a top tier. All my homies on controller. Unfortunately, bro, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on my mouse. That's gamer's moment.
Is my audio a lot better this time?
It's coming through more clear. There are moments where I think you're talking, but I think so far it's better. I'll call it out for sure.
I think last time I was peaking my microphone, which was causing it to cut out.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling better, dude. Your Kome looks awesome. Thank you. Shout out Neo. Yeah, this is there gold on this one? Yeah, so there's like white gold. I pretty much, yeah, it's do I have any black on this? I don't think I have any black. I have like dark red. No, it's all lighter colors, so yeah, I guess dark red. So basically all of my fashions are just black, white, red, and gold, whatever order. But yeah, they're basically all of them. And then there's a few that are like blue. They're like cool colors, like Volt. Obviously, no, that's Loki. Excuse me. Volt is obviously blue. But that's just Amir. I just have Amir as the default. My boy, he looks good, man. He looks good. I don't know if I don't know if I need to change his glasses, but that's one. Frost obviously is another that's like blue color. I think also Banshee is a blue color. So there's like a few. I don't know exactly why Banshee I made blue, but there's a few different ones. I think those are the main ones. But yeah, pretty much all of them are the same. Yeah, I gotta invite you and actually play Warframe, but. Did I talk about the build? Yeah, I don't really know. It's just like pretty standard stats, just a lot of power strength, transient fortitude. You just cast 4 and spam your decrees. Recon effects, yeah, it's a really strong weapon. You got hunter munitions and the guaranteed fire procs, and then galvanized aptitude is gonna come in clutch. You know, it's a pretty nice buff. Obviously. Also using primary crux, so it's just gonna. I mean, you're gonna be like clearing your own blast procs. Way too much. Anyway, let's talk about Akicore. But this is an awful one. This Riven is free viral damage, so I cannot condone using it. Without this, I would probably just only use fire damage. Or you could swap this with like you could put in what is it? Galvanized crosshairs. There's a couple. Pistol Elementalist might be a good choice as well, but yeah, I'm just using secondary encumber with that galvanized shot. Oh, you could also put in just damage. You could replace that with Hornet Strike, and I think that would work pretty well. But yeah, this Riven is free viral, so it's pretty nuts. But yeah, it's just a beam weapon, so you can proc instant viral, 10 stacks of viral instantly, and then just a zillion heat procs. So I love the tendrils, but I don't know how effectively I can compete with strategists with the tendrils. We'll have to see. I have good faith. I do also say, you know, like I said, I took Archititron out of the favorites, so we are using Archititron, but just on Kome, so not like on something with Wrathful Advance, so it's like not too crazy. But yeah, guaranteed electric proc on the heavy attack means that like every enemy that you hit that gets hit by the heavy slam gets a electric proc, so you proc melee influence instantly, and yeah, that shit shreds. So anyway, this is just a bonk fluence. I do have double sacrificial, and then yeah, Prime Fury you can swap off. So normally what most people do is they'll just heavy slam and then roll out of it. Prime Fury, all it's gonna do is make the animation time after you slam like a little bit shorter, but it's not necessary. I don't think you need it, but it's a remnant of a previous age where I'm like, there is this weird thing that, you know, I get in a weirve rhythm, but yeah, you can totally swap that mod. But anyway, that covers everything.
You should look into Ruvox for bonk fluence.
Dude, I've been having a Ruvox build, bro. Should I show you my Ruvox Riven? That's just crazy. That was like one of the first top tier standouts for bonk fluence. Yes, Ruvox, here you go. Yeah, that shit's impaled enemies. Oh, more vulnerable to status chance. This one was nice because with galvanized reflex, you can just proc it instantly. Oh,
yeah.
Slam radius. And then, dude, I still have the attack speed buff so that I can get out of the slam faster. But sometimes I use this, but I do like range as well. But it does slow you down. But yeah, it's got some nice slam. I give a fuck about. I don't know. I don't even use Tennokai for this. I've been thinking about putting in that. But yeah, this is free blast and critical damage. And yeah, I don't know if the heavy attack of the Incarnate form is puncture damage. I would be curious to know that, but
it is puncture.
Yeah,
it transforms from impact into puncture.
But like you know how heavy slams are like all blast damage, like they're all elemental? Does it then convert to puncture because it's not like a slam, but it's...
Oh, if you go to the heavy attack or the slam, if you highlight it, kind of like you do status chance, it should tell you what its forced proc is.
Oh. Yeah, but it doesn't look like I see anything. It just says ground slam attack hits all enemies around the point of impact.
I remember seeing it. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. But that's the thing is like, so the debate is like whether you need to have blast damage. That's what we're talking about. Because normally on a Bonkfluence weapon, the heavy attack will be all blast damage because it's a heavy slam. Excuse me, the heavy slam will be. Yeah, that's just how it works. There are some that are unique that have like a toxin proc or something, but most of the time...
It shows up under status. If you highlight the status, it'll show you the breakdown of the different chances you'll get of each element. And then at the bottom, it'll show you forced status effect.
Okay, I see. I gotcha. So then that impact becomes a puncture.
It looks like the forced status might still be an impact on slam.
Oh, because it just converts all the damage to puncture. Huh.
But then when you highlight the status, it says impact on slam attack.
Yeah.
So it'll just force an impact status, but it's not doing like impact damage, it's doing puncture damage.
Yeah.
But a nice side note is that since its damage converts completely into puncture, you could probably throw a melee Dodie on there. However you say that word.
Dude, true. Oh shit. I've also
so like if you don't put any elements on it, that's 100%.
No, but I have been thinking about trying out Dodie and seeing if it would work better on certain setups, because I've been like, But currently still a Bonkfluence to the max. That shit goes hard. What was I gonna... Fuck. Anyway, we should just... But yeah, that was always an interesting weapon. That was always a good back and forth where I was always curious. But that shit is so strong, man. But that Riven is just criminal. I can't go around being like, yeah, you should try and roll a Riven like this. I'm like, fuck you. It's like it's like shitting in someone's face. I'm like, oh God.
Wow, what?
I don't know. Like, there are a couple things. It's like all of my. I have so many Rivens like that where I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you know now. This entire build is based on this Riven, and they're all like, it's like, what the fuck is this Riven?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shit in your face.
Yeah, fuck you. It's straight up content.
What?
That's content brain right there. It's just content like, hey bro, look at this crazy Riven. Yeah, look how cool this Riven is. Yeah, look how awesome I am. Yeah, it's like, fuck you. Don't go around. Show people builds that are normal. That's me shitting on myself. That's all I'm saying is like, that's just Amar where all of his content is like this meme where it's like, I have the weirdest builds ever. Haha, I'm so cool. And I'm losing it, man. Ugh.
I'm the video game boy.
I'm the one who wins. I will say, yeah, no, like I've been when I was going over to my friend's house and we were like playing competitive games, there were like a few games that I dominated, and then when I wasn't losing, I was like, or when I wasn't winning, I was like, fuck, man, I'm really feeling it. There's this game called 2 Strikes, which is really sick. Whew. Anyway, let's play some Conjunction. Oh, I'm excited.
Ooh, I actually need to go to Conjunction.
Really?
I need to build another Varuna so I can subsume her.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, I straight up have like, I think I have like thousands of like Luathrax Blossom at this point. I'm like, fuck, man. Look at this. I have 9 of the N16 exceptionals. Oh my god. These are all the relics that I've done for like 5 minutes and then just left. Anyway, what does this have? Ivara and Atlas. Okay. Do you need anything? Do I have it?
Do you have the Axie relic that has the Trumna barrel?
Trumna? I do. Yeah, I have.
I'm having some bad luck with that one. I ran out of that relic.
Yeah, I have 300 void traces, so I'm trying to keep more void traces. Here, let me just burn
you could run intact ones if you want. It is like the newest set of relics. It's not like you're gonna run out of them, really.
That's true. That's true.
That's kind of why I suggested that one too.
Let's
It's
do it.
not getting vaulted anytime soon.
Yeah, I'll get, and then I'll have 7 more intact, so we'll at least have 3 to start off with. Pray for the 3 rads. Wait, where'd it go? Did I select it? Okay, now I selected it. Chat. Look how good he is. Oh, I'm actually figuring out how to play this game. Fuck. Anyway.
Did you see which frame that I was running?
No, I didn't. I guess we'll have to get a live reaction. I guess I'll have to get a live Is this your Korra setup? Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, you've been talking so much about the Korra whip claw. I'm like, does everyone go down this rabbit hole where they're like, bro, Korra whip claw. Oh my god. I feel like I see it more and more, man.
Stand by for life support.
Well, on top of that, I was building up this plasma sword because I had a ribbon for it. Bam! And I'm building it up and I'm wasting form and stuff. And then it occurred to me, I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot that I had a ceramic dagger ribbon.
I know you said that, and I was like, oh my god, that's like the... What is the dispo on that at this point?
I don't remember, but I'm sure it's pretty high.
Alright, I'm gonna start
Between
spamming.
1.4 to 1.5.
What?
It's crazy.
What?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do people like not actually use the incarnate? Like, what is the Magistar? Because I feel like people spam that so much on the, like, for a stat stick that I'm like, oh my god.
That one's pretty high too. I think Magistar was 1.5.
Are you?
I know, and Kairos is 1.5.
Oh, and then people use the normal Magistar, but does it? Yeah, then I would wonder if the Sancti Magistar would be different.
The Sancti has a lower disposition.
Yeah, so that would be an important one. All right, gaming time.
Jeez. We're at 9 million? Oh, God, I still can't believe it.
I know, I'm purely just trying to melee influence everything on the outside so that nothing gets into the fucking bubble. I'm trying to steal all the kills. There you go.
Hey, at least I'm not spamming Nourish all the time.
Finish your mission and we'll take
No, my one weakness! No, just kidding, I'm using Archetytron. Force
That would be
electric.
so funny.
Yeah, you're like, I want to make sure Mar never procs influence the entire game. You just have to stand in the black and white, man. And it would just never happen. I realized that would happen to me with Grendel so often. I'd be like, what the fuck? I had to look. Like, I got the reactant, like, power strength doubler, and then I was in the black and white, man, and it was like 400%. I was like, okay, what are we doing here? What am I doing here, chat? And that is the one thing where I was like, okay, I try not to put it on shit, because it's like, then I do have to, like, build around it and be like, okay, I guess I just can't use because you can still use, like, a swinging influence weapon, but you can't really use, like, a bonk influence weapon. Yeah, I saw that shit. Alright, let's do some trimming of the outside.
Oh, look,
enemies.
some enemies.
Oh.
And they're dead.
Oh, God, you have 2 bubbles. Oh, fuck, you have 2 bubbles. God, this is the plight. This is why I hate fucking Korras. This is why I fucking hate Korras. They're everywhere now. They're like fucking roaches. Oh, I swear to God.
Funny red number.
Oh, God. And they always use stat sticks and they always leave comments and they're always assholes. Like, fuck Korras. I'll say it. I'm spending my
Funny
entire
red number
mission
make
on
me
the outskirts. Just trying to avoid the enemies that you're near the bubbles. I'm like, I swear to fucking God. I'm actually crashing out live. This is me saying, yo, you're a stat stick Korra? How original. Oh, wow, you just realized how strong stat stick Korra is? Holy shit.
But then again, if you're not using stat stick Korra, you're also extremely wrong.
Well, that's what I mean. You have to use it because it's the strongest thing ever. You have to own more Korras. It's a disease. It just spreads. It's like fucking plague.
I still remember when Korra first came out and everybody's like, yeah, Korra bad.
Yeah, and then they were like, wait a minute. And then
Incarnate happened.
I do think it was that. I do think it was that. I was always a little bit curious, but was that a double range buff? Your bubble looks like a more normal size now.
That must have been a range buff earlier.
Yeah, I was like, your two bubbles
big.
covered the entire arena, and I was like, what are we doing here? Why are we on
It's funny because I don't even have max range.
Really? It's like 90?
Yeah, it's 220.
Oh, it's 220. Okay, so
I took away the stretch so I could put on another auger mod for shield gating.
Oh, true. Oh wait, did I just cast my first decree? Yeah, I did. Oh, I forgot how to play Kome. I was just spamming Roar and Archetype. I was so busy trying to keep up with you. Now I have to kill enemies with fire damage. I'll have to find one of the other spawns and start guiding them over that way. Hunt for the arenas, chat. Yeah, this is Kome's biggest weakness, is just another person in the squad. It's like, why does my Kome suck so much? Oh, because there's a fucking stat stick Korra? Wow. God, I love playing Kome so much. This enemy's all sliding.
Imagine if I was playing my Equinox right now.
Yeah, fuck off. You know what I mean? I'm like, you'd have to be killing it, and like oh! Wait, this is the receiver?
Goated.
Is that what you wanted?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I thought there was...
I forgot what it was exactly, but I knew it was on the Axie.
Okay, because, yeah, it was the Axie and it was the gold part. So there you go, you get it on the first fucking try.
Yeah, that's exactly what I needed.
That's so stupid.
See here.
Oh my god. You're like, wow, I really could use this one part. Jesus.
I'm trying to get Hydroid. I don't actually have Hydroid.
Oh, dude, I do not think... Oh, wait. I don't have to check. I have to see. Kill enemies while
and they're dead.
Nice. Gamer.
Oh no, watch out for the Lua Thrax, whatever they're called. And they're dead.
Wow, I do so much fucking damage. God damn.
Bro, I see these giant red numbers and I still can't even believe it myself.
I was trying to swap to operator and I realized it was violence and I felt a tad bit stupid.
Yeah, he disabled my abilities and now I'm super duper sad.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, shield gating doesn't work when you can't use abilities.
Uh-oh. What did I tell you? You're only as good as when violence shows up.
Heck, I couldn't even get enough damage to kill anything, which is really weird.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. There you go. Now he's back. We're safe. Yeah, I'm just going to have to... Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to run away from strategist the entire game.
The relic has been cracked open.
Normally, when I go down, I pop my Madurai buff, but I'm using Naramon right now.
Oh, I see. Oh, I feel it.
It's so that way I can replace Drifting Contact on my stat stick with yet another damage mod.
Hell yeah, dude. No, dude, but that was... Dude, I realized with Atlas, like, all I was doing was just running around and pressing 1 forever. And I was like, I didn't even have... I was just using a weapon that I was already using, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, these stat stick builds, I was like, this shit is nuts. I was like... And then, yeah, we were playing with Evan, and he hit damage cap. I think it's all puncture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were like just playing survival, and he's like, yo, I just hit damage cap. And I was like, this is what I mean. Where I'm like, yeah, why doesn't everyone just use stat stick Korra? Yeah, it's like this, it's like a, yeah, everyone's using Kullervo with Bonk Fluence and stat stick Korra. And it's just like, yeah, why not? it's like, why aren't you just using the strongest, like the most broken setup in the game? Why use anything else? Like you can have 3 setups and only use that for your entire. You'll have 30% usage with like 2 Warframes or something, and like. That was me. That was literally me. It was Saren and Loki. Like, if I needed damage, I used Saren, and if I needed to, like, do anything else, I did Loki. And I was like, oh, this shit is so fucking boring. I've done everything. And then I was like, wait, there's all these other frames that I can try. And then it just became another disease, a way, way worse disease. That, like, yeah, there's a reason that, like, you don't see people being like, yeah, I randomized my... Because it's, like, lunacy. I'm like... It's the easy route to just be like, yeah, you can literally do all of the content in the game with like 4 Warframes, 4 primaries, 4 secondaries, and 4 melees, and just never bother with it and like get it all. And then the rest of the game is MR fodder. Like, I only use Torrid Incarnon, Strun Incarnon, you know what I mean? And then I only use Arcatitron, Ceramic Dagger Incarnon, Hate Incarnon, and then for the pistols, it'd be like Kuva Nucor. You get what I mean? And then, yeah, you'd be like, everything else is MR fodder. And then, you know, you're just like, that's it. And I was like, fuck, man, I can't do it to myself. I have to at least try to play other shit. I have to at least see what's out there. And then it just grew and grew, and now I'm using the fucking Tiburon. And you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's like showing off a Tiburon build like it's a good weapon. You're like, what the fuck is... Or like a Bosmu. Yeah, I was like testing out the Bosmu more. I was like, oh my god, this weapon is such a weird. I was like, what the fuck? Like, but then yeah, it's nice, bro. Omnias like literally saved my life. I'm telling you, man. Destiny Alliance, fuck yeah. Weak point kills generate a 10-meter field. That's gonna lag my game. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, Omnias like saved everything for me, because it is just like you can get so much done all at once in one mission. Where I'm like, I realized I was like, yeah, unless I'm getting a Void Cascade, and even if I am getting a Void Cascade, like, yeah, granted I'm like choosing a different setup for a Void Cascade, but basically everything else is chilling. I'm not super worried.
Hiya!
Nice. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. I haven't had this much fun with the Warframe in a long time.
Fucking, yeah, I'm here talking about caveman gameplay. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah. What am I saying?
Every gun in the game is bad except for the ones I use.
Yeah. You're using any other Warframe except for Stat-Stick Korra? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, be careful. You're gonna sound like one of your TikTok chatters.
Truly, like longtime haters. There's been a few. They're like recurring. They're like, I hate you, man, straight up. But I gotta say, oh, wait, was there audio for that? Did I miss that? Do you have Ember Prime Blueprint? Shout out Agent Whirlwind Serpent King for dropping some likes. That's a sick username. Ember Prime Blueprint. No, I don't have Ember Prime Blueprint.
Dang, you got a lot of people just asking for stuff in your chat.
Do you see what I mean, bro? I'm like, have I... It's like fucking Gladiator, or like, are you not entertained? Have I not given enough to you? Once a month I give to you and it's not enough. Like Wild Wolf does that. He'll like show up and be like, hey, do you have this part? And usually he tries to ask for prime weapon parts, because I'm like, okay, I'm not really giving that away, but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, come on guys, I try to give you guys something and make it meaningful and, you know, do it on nice terms. And I'm like, come on, man, I'm trying to get you guys to get involved. But I feel like it's inevitable, right? Like that, those people will always be like that. They're like, wait, this dude has everything in the game? He must have Ember Prime Blueprint. This is the one thing I need to make it. Yeah, no, like Ember Prime was vaulted eons ago, long before I ever played Warframe. Like I have guaranteed
big
zero.
Massive red.
Unless it
and it's gone.
Did it get unvault? Wait, was there still a system in the past where they were unvaulted and they would get added to the relic, where you would get them as the relics as random drops? Because I realized I've had like Vauban parts where I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't have these parts. I shouldn't have these relics.
A long time ago.
It must. I don't know, man. But yeah, I don't. Whatever.
I think back in the day when they were vaulted, they were just straight up vaulted, never to be seen again.
But I'm like when they would get unvaulted again, like when you could, I don't know, there was this system, you know, it would be like a prime access, but it would be for it would be like, you know, old. That's how I got.
Isn't
how I
that
got
just
some stuff?
Resurgence?
I don't know. It was before Resurgence. Like Resurgence is the new system that they use now, but I don't remember it well enough because it was like pretty long ago at this point. But yeah, it was like the old system for getting vaulted prime warframes and stuff. Wait, was that reloading?
I might have to look that up because I don't remember.
Yeah, that was a. Oh wait, do I have infinite ammo? Oh wait, that sucks, bro. Bro, so I got the decree. Reloading reloads the weapon, or excuse me, rolling reloads the weapon. Fuck, I'm losing.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
But it resets the Reconifex fire damage buff. It makes me fucking
Sounds
cry.
like a skill issue.
Yeah, seriously, stop rolling, bro. That's how I was with rolling guard. I was like, I keep fucking triggering rolling guard. I'm like, it's like an itch to like just instinctively like roll out of danger.
Yeah.
And I would just do it in just always at the wrong, and I'd be like, bro. And then the one time that I would activate it at the right time, like it didn't. I was like, bro, honestly, the value, like most of the time that I'm rolling, the value of the rolling is to just like get out of the way, just to run away. I was like, I see how people can make it work, but I was like, I'm okay. I can still make it work. I've honestly just used like, you know, fast deflection and vigilante vigor, and just like mostly just buffed the shield regen, and that's it. Sometimes straight up all I'll do is put in a Tau Forged Blue Shard to get slightly higher maximum shields, so that the shields regen a little bit faster at a little bit of a higher rate. Like that, you just get a little bit more shields back. And I was like, is it necessary? Like, fuck no. But it is a little bit. It's like, what, 15% survivability buff? You know, it's the most minuscule. But in the end, I was like, that's why I have the you know, on my companion, I have restorative bond, where, you know, like if my companion dies, I can just pick up health orbs to revive them a little bit quicker, because yeah, my companion has survivability on it, you know, it has guardian on it, and companion has, you know, fire rate buff and crit damage buff. So it's like little tiny things that are like, I don't think they're super necessary, but when you combine them all together, it's like, chat, do we love survivability? Do we love, I don't know, like there are definitely certain setups where I feel like you're so strong that your survivability doesn't matter, but I feel like definitely when you do a lot of solo content, then survivability becomes a really important, like, primary factor for you, and I think that's a important thing to, like, have at your base kit, is, like, you know, I'm trying to build around my most dangerous moments. Oh my god, melee attacks hit twice!
Whack.
What the bro! My Archititron! Bro, my bonk fluence!
Oh, nice.
Melee attacks hit twice! What the
You have better melee duplicate.
Dude, seriously. Oh my god, that's so fucking indulgent. Are you kidding me, bro? I'm gonna try and compete a little bit. I guess I'm locking in with Archititron unless the decree says otherwise. Fucking Christ, I'm glad I picked Archititron. Maybe I'll compete a little bit. I mean, I'm not doing doing worse than I was before. Ooh, holy shit. Oh, let's see. 70 and 30.
Yeah, that's because
yeah.
I don't have to reload my web claw.
Yeah, seriously, man. All right, let's start bonk fluencing. We need more power. Should be pretty straightforward at this point. I have to wait for my what's it called? My combo counter to reload. You know how it's like when you have initial combo, it has to like reset itself.
Oh yeah, that thing. That's
that
annoying.
shit kills me, bro. That shit. I would, if they just sped it up, like if they just doubled the speed. Oh my god, what is these Hildren parts? I might as well.
Dang,
I actually
I'm
have
not
quite a
getting
few
lucky.
Hildren parts. I'm like close to Garuda, close to Hildren. I think I have some Wisp parts, so it's like, I'm telling you, man. As the months go by, I accumulate more. All right, I need to start doing normal ones.
This is my last Hydroid relic. So let's hope.
Yeah, I have Hydroid parts. What part do you need? It's the same as Mesa.
The systems.
The systems? Oh my god, I have 2 Radiants.
Void signatures.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
It's Mesa. I guess it was alongside Mesa. Cool. I've done lots of Mesa relics at this point. So there you go. Lucky, lucky. Oh, come on, you super fuck. Ghost. Sometimes these ghosts piss me off really bad. What is this motherfucker? It's all the way over there. He's looking like a silly goober. Oh, you're a ghost? What are you snagging, bro? Oh, you're alive again. Oh, totally cringe. You really hate to see it. Alright. And safe. Alright, let's bonkfluence everyone. Steal all the kills while I can.
Prepare for sentient fighters.
There we go, chat. Gotta pick up that reactant too. Come on, give me the melee buff. I mean, at this point I have to. Oh my god, ability range and strength double. That's it. That's fucking epic gamer moment. Still haven't killed all my enemies. Oh my god, those 17. Oh, like that.
Competing for kills over here.
Here we go, 21. Just trying to get my decrees going. I have to compete with kills to actually build my decrees. That's the thing. I have to actually get some kills. There you go, 26. Damn, melee influence is a good range. It says kill enemies that are 20 meters away, and fucking bonkfluence is putting me there. Okay, let's get that power strength buff, baby. Nice. Ground slam and power strike boost attack speed. Oh, okay, it's that one. Fuck you. I guess that's cool, but no. I guess I can just do it faster, but it means that I just exit out of the animation a little bit quicker. Ooh, I'm doing better. Catching up a little bit. Yeah, if the game tells me to lock in with melee attacks hit twice, I tell them
I got 67% of the damage dealt.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep up with you on that. Unfortunately, yeah, when Evan dealt so much damage that he reset the damage cap because he got damage cap, I was like, okay, yeah. I just want to see... I wonder how many videos there are about Whip Claw Cora, or excuse me, Stat 6. Well, yeah, same thing. But
I'm sure there's a bunch.
And there's different variations too. Like Evans had Lycath's Hunt with Equilibrium.
Actually, yeah, I plan on subsuming that.
Oh.
I'm already running Equilibrium because I got Pilfering Strangledome.
Oh.
And that already causes enemies to drop extra loot, so that extra loot is usually health orbs and energy.
Good gamer. Love that, okay.
Oh, where is he? Whack.
Yay. Wait, where? Wow.
So much HP in a single hit.
1106. I'm catching up, man. I may not be able to keep up on damage, but Archititron, I'm glad I picked it. I'm glad it existed where it was. I don't think another bonkfluence weapon would compete this well. But I'm feeling it, man. I'll take whatever's in your dome. Hey, if it's up for grabs, I'll snag it. Kill enemies during wall latch. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, game. Can I hit these guys? Can I actually? Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Sometimes it doesn't even register my Whip Claw hit on my Strangledome sometimes.
Oh my god. Is it just because I feel like sometimes the hit reg. I don't know, man. I get a little bit worried. You know what? Yeah, I was telling you, like when I was a client or like a squad member in a Elite Archimedia, I was like, fuck, I'm getting kind of shafted. You steal my... No, I'm not sure. Right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, come on. Okay, close. 23. One more. Oh, close. Oh, I can just reload. Oh my god, I forgot. But on Ocucore, it's broken. Okay, sweet. There you go. Shots deal an extra hit with 40% corrosive. Oh, shit. Well, I guess Ocucore's goated now. Holy goodness. Oh my god. Does that mean I proc max corrosive stacks instantly? I guess it does. Oh, there you go, gamer. That's gonna definitely... I wonder if that also procs Encumber. Because it's a separate hit. Is that your gun? Yeah, that's your gun. Silly Latron Incarnate.
Yeah, you can tell I haven't been using Dutch. But, oh, that's mine?
When did that happen?
Don't worry. I'll
I didn't even notice.
Primary frostbite. That's pretty dope.
That's pretty good. I have been thinking about using frostbite on a couple different setups. But it's weird, like
mine on the Fenmore.
I either have blast or I have viral generally. So most of the time I don't really have like cold available. So like almost all of my setups. Holy shit.
Got it, boys.
Oh my god, that's fucking poggers. I'll take that. I guarantee you I don't have a lot of chances at that. I was surprised at how many Mesa parts I had. I don't know, like I think I've given away some now and I need to accumulate more, but I think I have a couple different relics that give them, so I guess we'll do one more. Maybe we'll get another Hydroid set, but I'm getting the good vibes going, I guess. Plus, what's your opinion on the Gamma Core? It's a laser pistol. The Gamma Core in Karnan is pretty good, but the normal Gamma Core sucks ass. I don't know. I mean, it's a beam weapon, I guess. So I use the Spectra Vandal, but that has like built-in slash damage. So it's like, I don't know. It's the Gamma Core in Karnan is really fun, and you get like guaranteed cold stacks. So like, I think it works weird with secondary shiver. Like I don't think it works exactly how you think. I remember looking into it and I was like, I think it works the same as aptitude where it doesn't affect AoEs. So like the actual explosion doesn't really get the buff from secondary shiver, which is a little unfortunate, but also made sense because I think that's in parity with how it works in the rest of the game. But yeah, we like that shit. That was a while ago. I missed that. In-game Warframe is just the most pleasing thing to watch. Having my Nova Epitaph build is.
You have collected enough reactants.
Dude, honestly, the more I play Nova, I've started to love just like always having them on speed mode. And then for like the split second that I'm a little bit stressed, I just slow them down. And then I think I also have Sentient Wrath because it does actually like buff the damage vulnerability. So, bro, I was using that in fucking Intrati Survival. And I was watching these like Bone Widows and these fucking Void Rigs. They were zooming, bro. It was terrifying. And you would speed up like Malice and shit. And then you would be like, oh, this is probably a situation where I shouldn't be being a stupid motherfucker. And I should actually like slow them down. And then, yeah, you would slow them down for like a minute. Or like, no, like maybe 20 seconds. And then you were just back to speed because everything would just die instantly because you just what? I mean, obviously, like, this is why I do actually want to talk about Nova now as like a CC. Because it does work so much better now that you can actually like fully control spawns. Control the crowd, like slow them, you know, you can use Sentient Wrath to just freeze them where they are, and like any trash mob that isn't getting buffed by a corrupted ancient is pretty much just GG'd, you're just getting fucked. So it was a really fun setup, but I'm trying to keep up now. I should just be locking in, but I can cast another decree. Oh my god, yes, bro. Kill enemies inflicted with electricity. Say less, gamer. Look how they give this, they're just feeding me at this point. They're just asking me to get more kills than you. I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, yeah, the Archetytron's strong.
They can beg, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I might get better rolls. I might get closer, but I don't think that shit's gonna happen. That's kooky beans. I don't know if I should be saying that as a dude looking like me.
Yeah,
after taking
beans?
damage, I think that's a Pokimane thing.
Pokimane?
Yeah, the streamer. She's like in offline TV.
The one that tried to scam her audience with really expensive cookies.
Yeah.
Rebranded cookies.
Oh my god, you're cookie beans.
Bro, I don't feel bad for people getting scammed by YouTubers anymore. It's like, bro, they're not even real celebrities. I mean, getting scammed by Elon is one thing, but like... and even that's not a good look.
Yeah, me over here snapping.
Bro, you bought a Cybertruck. That's ugly.
Me over here snapping in the corner. Go off, King. Go off. Preach, King. Yes. Fuck yes.
Oh, like did you hear about Haley Welsh?
Did I hear about it? Yeah. Yeah, Hawk Tua to the moon.
Yeah. The fucking meme coin.
All right, well, I'm going to bed. That's the one I remember. All right, well,
I don't want to call her Hawk Tua girl because that's like hyper cringe now.
No, I literally just call her Hawk Tua. That's it. Like everybody, whenever I hear people talk about her occasionally, and it's always just Hawk Tua first and then Haley Welch. It's like this weird thing where I'm like, Oh God, what's happening? What's going on?
If she don't talk to her, I don't want to talk to her.
Fucking legend! Hell yeah, bro! Come on, man. Where are these? Oh, I need to pick up these drops. There's too many drops on the ground, I think. I'm struggling, man.
There are no drops, only whipped claw.
Oh God, I know you're accumulating, or your pilfering Strangledome is just covering the field in mods and fucking endo that I don't.
That's kind of true too.
Make it a race. I want it all gone. I don't want it to be there. I'm tired. I need to be killing enemies, not picking up the garbage that drops from your. I have thousands of everything that drops from this mission. I could give a fuck about anything that's dropped from this mission. Shove it up your ass. God, I wish I could do a really good Harrison Ford impression because he has so many lines in like the the original trilogy that are just so fucking, like, I remember like rewatching them and like every other line is just like, shut the fuck up, princess, like, before I spank your ass. Like, it's I was like, it's like, yeah, or like he's like, you corny farm boy. Like, that's how he talks to Luke. Like, that's all these, like, okay, we get it, dude. Like, George, we get it, okay? Every single line, I was like, Harrison, okay. And that's just how he is now. He's just like, I hate Star Wars. Fuck the sequels. I hated filming that. He's just candid about it. I love that shit. It's so funny. He's like, God, I wanted to be killed off. Fuck you guys. Fuck Disney. You remade the 4th movie. And it was so bad. Yeah, like,
yes, go off, King.
Yeah, Harrison Ford is the dude who hates new Star Wars, and the Acolyte's a piece of shit too.
Hey, I mean, he's not the only one that hates new Star Wars. I'm pretty sure the rest of the fan base does too.
Yeah, what is it, Skeleton Crew? I've been thinking. I see the reveals. I'm like, wow. I mean, I'm never really too worried about spoilers, but I'm like, whoa, did anybody see that coming? No. Wait, everybody saw that coming? Oh. I won't say it.
What's that guy from fucking Regular Show? It sounded like you started doing an impression of the guy.
I don't know what that voice is.
Look out there.
I don't know. That's just about like, oh, you're a fucking gamer, aren't you? Oh, it's like, I do at halftime. It's completely like satirical. I'm like making fun of someone. I'm like, ooh, that's your take? Ooh, wow, nice. Ew. It's like when I'm actually uncomfortable and I'm like, ooh, so that's what you're just putting it out there for the world to see. Oh man, you know, that's kind of, it's like the emoji of like the sucking teeth. You know that one? You're like, ooh, you said that publicly? Ooh, ouch. Yeah, wow, wowie zowie. It's like, oh my fucking God.
Or what's his name? Muscle Man or something?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna snap him into a Slim Jim.
Bam.
Oh yeah, brother. I gotta watch a lot of Macho Man, because Macho Man, it's Macho Man or it's Hulk Hogan. Yeah, like they're both, I don't know why they both. Oh yeah, but I like Macho Man better. Shout out, rest in peace, Red, up in heaven.
Ain't no pukesters to my left, ain't no pukesters to my right. I brought myself to WrestleMania, and I'm gonna fight the Hulk that Thursday night, and I'm gonna take back the World Wrestling Championship belt. I am the cream of the crop. Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of wrestling?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's the one thing where, like, yeah, Macho Man is like the best of all time. Like, I don't know if you could top it ever. Like, or like, I feel like his, like, if you can do a good Macho Man, yeah, I'm like on the floor. You see, I'm like crying. I'm like having to remember to breathe. You're like, oh yeah, you're starting to look like quite of a pukester over there. Not quite up to snuff. I've never seen many Macho Man clips. I was born in the year 2000. I was born in April 2000, so unfortunately I have to seek that shit out. I hate to be that guy. Hey, but I don't know how many Gen Zers are doing a Macho Man impression. Oh yeah, oh bunch of youngsters in my generation. I'm glad that I rose to the top. I appreciate it because that was like the best.
Rises to the top. Yeah.
That was like straight up like a Macho Man monologue. Like,
oh yeah.
I want to see it written out and like performed. I've had this idea, so like my end goal, you know, I'm working towards being able to have my own place, and like the end goal is like, yeah, I have my friends over, and I've thought about like there's a wheel, and if you guys like, you know, like if you know, join a member, become a member, you know, like subscribe on Twitch, whatever, then you like roll a wheel, and then yeah, there's like a bucket, and it's like in the Macho Man voice, and then it's the Macho Man monologue, and you have to like do your best or like in the Joker voice, or like you just have to decide, and it's like, you know, you can't roll a wheel and make people drink, right? I don't want to have my friends come over and make them drink hot sauce, so I'm like, I just want to have them clip farm and just have like, or they like have to drink water or something, you know, like I can't make. Because I'm pretty sure that's against Twitch TOS to be like, yeah, there's a wheel, and then one of them is finish your alcohol, and then Twitch is like, I hate to do it to you, man. I hate to be that guy and rain on your parade, but you really can't be doing that shit. Like, sorry.
Hey, yeah, that's super not poggers, man.
Yeah, what is the guy's name? The CEO that's like, I don't know. I actually watched a lot of like Twitch content. I don't know his name, but yeah, he's like this old white dude with like a beard, and he was. I don't know, he was at the Streamer Awards.
He looks like a surfer bro, but like way too old.
He is like such a corny dude, but I think he loves it. It's this thing that I start to enjoy. Like, you know, I'm like working on this book, and there are these moments where I'm like, it's this like self-imposed corniness, or like maybe it's not self-imposed, but it's self-enjoyed corniness, where I'm like, oh my god, you're starting to lean into it a little too much, my friend. Like, there's a fine line to be toting, and I do like skirting the line, but yeah.
Out of here, bubble dude.
I love being a corny guy. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can just be like a very like aggressive looking dude, so I like just being as stupid as possible sometimes, because people are like, wow, this guy's such a, you know, I say like 5 words and you guys are like, what the, oh
yeah,
nice.
yo,
Fullman parts. Ooh, dude, that's kind of poggers.
More like Fullman up, daddy.
I'm full as fuck. I'm full of these parts, baby. Ugh. Yeah, I met this girl. She was full of parts. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Void manifestations drawn to this cursed.
All right, what do we got? 2 more rounds? I mean, this was chill. I did pretty good. 1900 versus 2300. I gotta say, man, just Kome and Archititron, pretty fucking poggers, bro. Pretty fucking gamer.
Oh, cringe.
Oh god, I'm chunking up to 52. I don't know what's happening. I think there might be potentially too many drops over here. Oh, no, not that many.
Yeah, all the drops.
Oh my god,
Lowering
I have to stop
DPS.
getting kills for a second. I'm at 50. Okay, I'm better.
Kill some more.
56, no. Oh my god, bro, what is happening? Is it these reactant? I don't know if it's the, I don't know, man. Oh, this guy's chilling. Yeah, I'm not even bothering. I'm trying to figure out. This has been happening occasionally, where it does run better generally. Like, I mean, like, it doesn't chunk up. Like, there was this weird, also it looks better. That was the main thing I should be saying, is like, the auto resolution just made it look like shit. And it didn't really give me that much FPS, so it kind of made me sad. So, you know, we are chunking down to 60 FPS. Oh, cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna go steal some kills real quick.
He disabled my abilities.
I'm gonna go steal some kills. I'm gonna get wall watch.
Oh
my! I didn't even realize I got Rising Agony. Holy shit! I didn't even realize I got Rising Agony. Wait, I got 2 stacks of it now. Okay, I guess lock in for a little bit. There you go. We'll do some Slam Fluence, some Bonk Fluence. But yeah, I am gonna do a video, like a supplementary video, going up next week, next Friday, about Enervate, and like the fact that, like, I didn't swap all the weapons that I had in Cumber, but it was like a really easy, really simple swap that works very well. I use it on Grimoire now as well, so I can actually, like, I don't know, it feels weird to like use Grimoire as a shooty weapon. Like, to use Grimoire to actually kill shit, it feels kind of stupid. you know, it's just has a lot of power as a utility weapon. But I was like, come on, man.
You ever put a fire rate mod on the Grimoire?
I only have the Canticle, I think. I've been thinking, though, about putting the... Like, I don't even have the armor strip Canticle, because I have, obviously, like, corrosive and fire. So I was like, I don't know if I'm necessarily... But that was the one thing where I was like, I do like having a lot of fire rate on it, because it is actually fully infinite. Yeah. You can just click the button forever and nothing changes. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, fire rate feels good.
I've been meaning to look at my build with Enervate, because I have an open mod slot, so I was like... I feel like because Enervate is actually like really well served without just removing your crit chance mod, it actually works like just as well, if not like a little more simply. It is freeing up a mod slot, so I would say like fire rate is a way bigger buff than like anything else, just because it's infinite. It's crazy, man. It is good. Do you have what's your elemental setup? Because it has built-in electric damage.
Oh, Grimoire. Oh, it's been a while since I used it. It might be viral electric.
Dude, I've noticed that, like, yeah, something about...
Pretty sure I used it as a primer.
Yeah, no, that's a great choice. But there was something about having like a Slamfluence, or like, yeah, whatever you want to call it, but the electric procs that I would get from a Bonkfluence weapon would nuke acolytes like more than basically anything else. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And so I was like, I feel like I've become more inclined to like electric procs now that I have influence, and I have been thinking more about the setup and, you know, how effectively I can use all the different, you know, there's a lot of, there's a lot of damaging status effects. It's cool to have like a big variety of like different status effects that all deal damage in different ways, and you can kind of combine them differently, and they all scale differently off of different stats. So it's like this weird thing where you have to like play it smart sometimes, but I do think it's really cool. Kill enemies with headshots. Fuck off.
As far as guns are concerned, it seems like they like all the other elements besides electric. Because you got primary Frostbite and Blight, and then for the secondary you've got like Cascadia, Flare, which is ridiculously good.
And then you have Conjunction Voltage, which is multi-shot and
kind
reload speed on the pistol. I used to use that on Grimoire. That was my old setup, because with the orb, it obviously procs max, like insane amounts of electric proc. So you get max Conjunction Voltage basically instantly.
If it was just like the primary Frostbite or Blight, Conjunction Voltage would be so good, but they put reload speed on there instead.
No, that's what I've realized is like, yeah, Blight, like they'll always have so much power because they give you crit damage. And it's so powerful, and like that's why I'm like, you could make. I think people use what, corrosive cold. Wait, did I not get enough reactant?
That feels bad.
Wait, who was that? Was that you or me?
My game crashed.
You crashed?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I had a feeling. Like, I was starting to lag worse and worse. Holy shit. God damn.
I hope I kept all my drops.
You'll keep all of the prime parts. So everything that you earned from the relics directly, but I think you lose all the drops. Or, I don't know. I don't know if you keep everything that dropped during the mission. But I know that when that happened, I did crash, actually, for the first time. And I kept all the relics that I earned, all the prime parts that I earned. So I at least had that.
Yeah, just sent me an inbox with my prime parts, which is nice, but I really did need the Lua Rex plasm.
Will you keep your stuff, or is it all erased now?
I'm sure it's gone.
Oh, God.
My loot may be gone, but you'll never escape the Whip Claw.
Oh, but your kills got reset, so I don't get to... Fuck! I was at such a good pace, too, you fucking piece of shit! I was only like 400 or like 600 off. I was creeping up with fucking Arc of Titron and double fucking melee
Finish
hits.
your
But
mission.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
lagging to 55 FPS, so I'm cutting my FPS beyond half. So it feels bad, man, in certain situations. I'm like, bro, I don't know if they can optimize this game anymore.
Jesus.
Oh, I feel that.
And because of the fact that I had to reset, my arcane blessing is bottomed out. So I'm
Oh,
starting from the bottom.
oh my god, dude. That, oh, I
I'm
feel
super
it.
twitchy.
Yeah, I feel like we gotta. Well, it is 8:54, so I guess we'll close it out for this last one. You'll get. Do you get the reward still? Do you? I guess you don't get to pick my prime part. It's just me.
It let me load in with another relic.
Oh, okay. So we're safe. Okay.
I think I missed the last one though.
Dude, and you crashed on
I-
PS5. I'm like,
Yeah, right?
that sucks.
That's not supposed to happen anymore.
Yeah, it's just supposed to work, right, chat? You buy it and it works. That's what they tell you.
Yeah, why shouldn't I buy a PC at this point?
Dude, I've been thinking about getting I think the 4070 Ti. But I'm honestly like, I don't know,
You need to get
because
comfortable not owning your console.
yeah. But I feel like in this, it's like only this game where it just will never be able to handle shit. Like we really will just make the game shit the bed. And it's like I don't know, like I don't know if I'm going long, like really long in a Deviri run, if it's also gonna like crash you guys, and if that's just like kind of just you're just fucked. I don't know, because I feel like Deviri is the other place where like Lua. God, there was this hilarious meme where I think Lua crashed 3 times or twice doing the same thing in a Deviri. He just picked the same loadout.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You're like a living meme. I was like,
Stop it.
yeah, dude. I was like, either like leave. He was like cutting it right. He was like, oh, how many runs can I do before I crash? He was literally gambling, and he was busting. He was like, hit me. He was playing blackjack, and he was like, hit me, crash. Fuck. I guess I busted. He just kept busting. Should I stop? I think I should stop. Yeah, this game and needing like a 6 months of like optimization patches, I'm like, I feel that. They did say all of January was hopefully going to be optimization, so I'm like, please, can we get more? Do the Coda weapons and then like reveal something, and then we can all collectively agree that it'll take a long time, and then we just need a bunch of bug fixes and pure optimizations. I need you, when Android is released, y'all better make that shit work beautifully on everything. I'm telling you, if I can run gorgeous, like unbroken 120 when I'm doing solo, and then as soon as I'm with a single other person, it cuts my FPS in half, and like you crash and shit, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we can tolerate this.
I watched their most recent dev short, and Steve said that they have a working build of Android, but it is not stable.
That's what I mean. I feel like in the end, the only hope is that they end up on so many platforms that they'll have to optimize collectively, and they'll have to increase parity like across all platforms and improve. And inevitably, they will have to just improve. You know, they'll have to do a lot of balance patches, and they'll have to. I hope it incentivizes them to build out their like QA team and their like bug fixing and like I don't know, like forum community. You know what I mean? Like community, their community team, because I feel like more and more it's like the more platforms you're on, it's the more shit you'll have to deal with. Each stack of corrosive gains 60 armor. Holy fuck, man. Well, this is the last one, so it doesn't really matter, but I guess I get a zillion armor for like 1 second and then I leave. Oh, Chad, but I'm telling you, I have been thinking about doing the 25,000 Kuva, but honestly I don't know if it's worth it now that I fucking 8 Atlas Prime chassis. Holy shit. Anyway, now that I get these steel lessons, I accumulated fucking like 750 or like 800 steel lessons in a week. So it's like feasibly I can, while still playing other games regularly. Like obviously I feel like, you know, currently I am unemployed, so that's part of it. Is like I'm still streaming as if I was employed, so it's like that's what I tried to do, is I tried to not change my streaming schedule so that like in the event that in the inevitability that I will have to get a job, you know, you can still expect me for the same schedule and still uploading like scripted videos and stuff. I definitely want to think about, you know, like if I can get my clips to do pretty well, you definitely will see more clips. And I've been thinking about like doing clips as shorts, like anything that fits into a minute I can upload as a short, and then like combining them together, and you guys can see like, oh, this is just the full edited video of when I hung out with Taylor the first time and then the second time, and blah 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 blah, and you can kind of see that. So that's what I've been thinking about. Is I just love videos. They're so fucking funny, bro. I don't know if you've ever seen like Funhouse or Inside Gaming. It's like they used to be part of Rooster Teeth. Oh, rip.
I was trying to kill the Thrax because I actually need their stupid plasma.
Oh shit, I literally was at extraction. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh shit. Actually didn't revive myself for a change.
Oh shit. Wait. Should I wait, is Misery on you as well? Okay, wait.
Yeah, he's on me, but the whip claw doesn't stop.
Okay.
Misery's literally hiding behind a wall so he doesn't get whipped.
Okay.
Oh, he summoned everybody and they're dead.
Gamer, yeah, I see angst.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
I claim the steel essence. Do I run all the way back? Is this Misery? Yeah, Misery went over to me. He just ran away from you.
Oculus.
Okay, Misery's dead.
Pick up some energy.
There
we go. I spammed too much.
Alright. Did you get the plasm? Did you get a plasm-gasm?
There we go. I like murder.
Oh no, I'm behind. All right, well, I appreciate you. I gotta say, man, these like hour long. Oh, I guess it's only 41 minutes. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, like the 50-minute or like this length. I love doing 2 of these. It's so chill. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Fuck. Did you? Oh, wait. Was I following you? Wait.
Yeah, I think you were following me. I went the wrong way.
Yeah. Don't worry, chat.
Sometimes the waypoint doesn't update right away, so I think I'm still going the wrong way, but it actually made a 90-degree angle.
Chat, I want you guys to see I'm running at 120 when there's nothing happening, when there's no like particle effects and shit. So, bro, can we get some optimization patches? When you're playing the game, you're doing anything.
You said it a couple months ago. You know you're playing with good players when they lag your game.
That is like one of my best performing clips. Can you guess why it's one of my best performing clips?
Oh my god, did I actually get all my drops?
Because you logged back in, because you like rejoined the session, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I thought that was the gimmick. Like as long as you rejoin the session like by clicking that button, then you're fine.
Fuck yeah, I've never actually been able to do that before.
So the reason that clip did so well is because people would instantly comment and be like, yeah, bro, that always happens to me. Isn't that crazy? Like people would just totally like jerk themselves off in the comments. And that's when I realized, I was like, it really is an impulse for a lot of people, that people just comment so impulsively without even thinking for a second, and then they're gone. And then they like maybe like go to the channel. But I was like, that's why I don't feel as bad about deleting comments, because I was like, they do it so impulsively. It's like a reflex that they're not thinking about it afterwards. And so I was like, yeah, fuck definitely. Yeah, leave your comment, move on. There you go.
Yeah, just don't even respond, just delete it right away.
Dude, like a bunch of people left a comment talking about how Enervate is a great alternate choice on weapons that otherwise work great with Encumber, and they were really nice. And then this fucking lame ass dude was like, you must have been working on the video for 3 months, because there's no other reason why you wouldn't have mentioned Enervate. And I was like, wow, you could not have been more of an asshole. I did not think people put in this much effort to like genuinely be like, it was well worded in a way to be like, wow, you must be a fucking moron and really bad at making content because you fully had the ability to. And I was like, fuck you, delete. Like it was like 10 hours ago, so they had already forgotten. So I was like, whatever. But I was like, bro, there was a time in my life where I was like, I have to show them that they're wrong. But I was like, wow, that's a stupid thing to do. Delete their comment and they will never care, and you will never care, and you move on with your life as if nothing happened. Stupid fucking idiot. Anyway, let me chill out and say Thank you, strategist, for joining me. If you are watching on YouTube, I do appreciate a like. It does help out the video. But yeah, obviously TikTok, it seems, is going to get banned. So you're going to see some content change on YouTube, I think, and still Twitch content. So for the people that are there, I guess. But yeah, shout out strategist for joining me. I'm a little bit worked up.
On a positive note, how long was that survival? Was that 40 minutes?
That was 40 minutes, yeah.
Okay, for the 5 minutes I returned to the game, I managed to get enough kills and damage to make 1/5 of the ones that you had in 5 minutes that you got in 40 minutes. Yeah. I managed to crawl back up 1/5 of the way.
Strategist points out yet another reason why Stat-Stick Korra is so strong. Add it to the fucking leaderboard. Add it to the fucking talent board. Apparently, yeah, every time I have my viewers, put all your Warframes
in the dumpster fire and only use Stat-Stick Korra.
Apparently, every time I'm gonna do an Omnia with my viewers, it's gonna be 3 Stat-Stick Korras all competing for damage and all doing damage cap, and then it's little old me with Kome and a fucking full auto rifle, just Tiburon, just praying to God. So anyway. Let's end it on a silly note. So I appreciate everybody for joining me. That's all I got for you. I hope you have a good night. If you're on the East Coast, I hope you don't stay up too late. Take